friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well, and I'm I'm not excited, but today's video we're going to be working on my basement. You guessed it, LOL. There's so much work to be done down here. I literally need to put on blinders because if I look to this side, I'm going to be overwhelmed. There's piles of things I need to get pictured. There's piles of things over here that I need to put away in my storage system. So that is what we're going to work on here today. And there's a lot to do, and I just need to do it. And I think that filming it was going to help give me that inspiration and that drive to get this done. I have a few life updates and things going on in my life that I want to share with you guys while I'm doing this. But majority of this is going to be just working hard on getting this stuff done because I really need to do this and I can't just keep on putting it off. So let's head into putting things away. I think I'm going to do that first so I have more of a clean slate to start with for taking pictures of things because I need some room in order to take pictures of things, and right now there's no room anywhere. So let's jump into a good old chatty work with me. Okay, so I've got my computer out here. I've got a bin that's mostly empty, so this is where we're gonna start. So I've got a bin that I'm going to add things into. I've got my spreadsheet. It's just a simple Google sheet. And then I also have a pile of clothing in front of me to put away. So these are all things that I've listed. My workflow is always a little hectic. I do think I need to work on being able to put things away before I list them. I think that would help me out greatly. But, you know, for right now, it is what it is. And that kind of leads into some of my life updates. I have mentioned many times that Jeremy and I are hoping to move home to Indiana this coming summer. So our plan right now is to hopefully sell our house and buy a house in the Indianapolis area this summer. Both of our families live there. Almost all of our friends live in the state. So, it's just moving back to be close to the people that matter the most to us. And the plan right now is GU, who's our exchange student, she is hoping to be going to a private school in Indiana next year as well and living with us again. So that's our plan. Our hope for this summer is to sell the house, buy a house, move, have GU go back home to Korea, and then come back and live with us again next year. And she would no longer be an exchange student. She would just be living with us while going to an Indiana high school. So that is kind of the plan right now. Who knows if that's going to get disrupted? Hopefully not. That's what we're planning on doing. But along with that, this summer it's been crazy. So not only is all of that happening, but my sister, she actually has been applying to live and teach and work overseas. So you guys have met her in a few different videos. Her name's Jen, but she's in a serious relationship with my, I guess my soon-to-be brother-in-law, probably, Jordan. And so Jen and Jordan are hoping to move to Hong Kong and teach there. Jen actually already accepted this job. She went to school to be an art teacher. So she is going to definitely be moving to Hong Kong and, working in Hong Kong and doing all this stuff. But she is planning right now. The plan is for her to move to Hong Kong and start teaching this next school year, which means she would be moving from Indiana to Hong Kong at the same time we're moving back home to Indiana after 4 years of living out here on the East Coast. So it's hard. It's really hard right now because Jen and I are super close. My sister and I are so close. And it's just at this exact same time that we're finally going to be coming back and we can actually be close, proximity wise, is when she's going to follow her dreams and go to Hong Kong, which is great. I'm so happy for her. This is the timing, But on top of that, then, I'm not doing a single thing for work. This is supposed to be a work with me. Let me grab some stuff. But let me find this piece. I gotta pull up my closet. Oh, golly. I always do this, I feel like, and chatty work with me is always end up me just chatting and not working, which is not good. I want to work. Is this in focus? I think it is. I feel like I just want to chat and not work, which is always the problem, right? I'm a chatty gal. But so, Jen is planning on moving to Hong Kong, but she and Jordan think that they're going to get married before then. They're not engaged right now, but they are planning on also getting engaged and then married this summer before going to Hong Kong. So now we've got, I think we're going to try to sell our house, buy a house, do my sister's wedding and have her move to Hong Kong and GU go to Korea and then back here and find GU her school and do all of these things all within like the same like 2 or 3 month span, which is actually giving me anxiety. So it's a lot right now, and I'm trying not to freak out too much about it. But this is also why I'm bringing this up, is because we are thinking about moving this summer. Jeremy and I've been working on decluttering our house and trying to get as much out of the house that we don't need as possible. But also, I am hoping to, well, I'm not hoping, I'm planning on driving home to Indiana next week. So I will be going by myself because Jeremy has to work, Giu's in school, but I will be driving across the country by myself, which I've done many times. But I'll be driving, it's like 10 hours from Maryland to Indiana. So I'm going to be driving not to see my parents or friends, well, some of my friends, but I'm not going to be driving like to go see my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my parents. I'm literally driving to Indianapolis, staying there with my childhood best friend, Christy. And then Jen's going to meet me there, so that'll be fun. And then we're going to like go and drive around and look at neighborhoods together. I'm meeting up with a realtor while I'm in Indiana, so that's the plan. And then I'll also be meeting up with a realtor that Jeremy and I've reached out to while I'm there, so I can start looking at houses for us. And then I'll be FaceTiming Jeremy into some of this as well. But I'll also be bringing probably some bins content from Indianapolis, which I'm excited about because there are 3 bins locations in Indy. And if we move there, my life is going to be so much easier. I live right now an hour away from the bins. I know some people live literally 5 hours away. Some states only have 1 bins location. And the Goodwill outlet, the bins, they're just so good. They're just so good. It's where I find literally the best things. And I just cannot believe that there's 3 all within like 10, 15, 20 minutes of each other in Indianapolis, all within like a little radius of where we want to live. So it's really nice. It'll be really good for my business. So that's exciting. Also, when we move, the hope too is, since G will no longer be an exchange student, we're going to just be, letting her live with us again because we love her. Hopefully she'll be helping me out with my business more. But if she doesn't, which would be unfortunate, I think I'm going to be hopefully maybe not hiring, but at least taking on an intern, maybe getting another high school student to help me with my business, or at least maybe help with like picture taking or something like that. Because I can put things away, I can list. It's just like also taking pictures of everything. There's so many things that I'm doing that my time would be so much better spent doing other things. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's a lot of updates for you. And it's a lot of kind of big picture things that aren't necessarily happening this exact moment, but are hopefully happening soon. So yeah, that's a lot of information, but I think that that's helpful to know too. So you can see kind of where we're going, what we're kind of thinking for what we have planned, what content you'll be seeing. So you'll be seeing hopefully some nice old bins content soon coming from Indianapolis. And also Jen, I like to update you guys on the people I care about. And so now you'll be able to maybe see Jen too in some of those bins videos. I would be shocked if she didn't want to be in a video with me. I've been telling her that she needs to start a travel YouTube when she's in Hong Kong. And then I can have you guys go over and watch her too. That'd be fun, right? So we'll see what happens. But that's what's happening right now. And look, I put my first piece in my spreadsheet. That's not good. I am, a little distracted, but that's okay. I would rather be a little distracted, at least sitting down here, than be distracted and not doing anything upstairs. So we're making progress. So I just put that in my spreadsheet. This is technically titled Bottoms 3 for my bin. My bins names are just like all over the place. They're from when I first started my inventory system. Totally different system at the time, but now we're doing something completely different. So it's a little bit different, but it's totally fine. I do hope maybe someday, I think I'm thinking about maybe even getting those QR code system that you can use to put your things away. If any of you guys have that system where you just scan the tote and then you scan the items that you put in, let me know what you think of that. I have been looking into it, and I think maybe when we move, that's when I would implement like a new system. Like, I don't feel like I want to do it right now before we move. Like, maybe feel out my new space and figure out what's going on with that before I'm actually going to invest in a whole new system. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Is that a good idea? Is that a terrible idea? I don't know. I have not done this, so let me know what you guys think. But that is the plan. And I actually only have 10 more minutes that I can spend right now downstairs before I need to go and take GU. Today they got out early. GU's been home since like 11 o'clock today. I don't know why they do these half days. But GU then needs to go back. She has a basketball game tonight. So I'm going to take her, and I'm also going to pick up one of the other girls on the basketball team too and take them for their parents because they are working, so they can't. So it's nice that I have some flexibility, but I definitely am not going to finish all of this right now, especially since I've been so distracted, lol. But I bet I can make a good chunk of progress on it. Honestly, I am. And so now let me do a little montage while I keep on working on putting some of these things away. And let's put on some good old music. You guys can go to work on whatever project you're working on. And you can put me on the background even if you need to do something. Like, use this as an inspiration too. Like, you guys know, I do not enjoy sitting down here in my basement by myself and working on putting clothes away. I would so much rather be thrifting right now or doing something like that. But you know what? We all have to do the jobs we don't always like sometimes. So maybe that's like cleaning a toilet for you guys. Maybe you really need to pick up your living room or sweep or do something you hate doing. Now's the time. Maybe you have something that you enjoy doing. Let's not always look on the bad side. Maybe there's something you're looking forward to and it is a chore, but like you're like, yeah, that'll give me some reprieve from taking care of my kids or working or doing something like that. Now's the time. Hop to it. Now I'm going to put some more things away before I have to head out. But then when I get back, my plan is to come back down here and to go and take pictures because I need to take pictures. So that's the plan. Let's do this. So thank you guys for working with me today. I love you all so much. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Until the next video, bye.